Welcome, Starseed family. I am the magical medium. Welcome to this beautiful and spirit and love-filled guidance channel. I feel like that scene from, I can never remember the name of it, with Mandy Moore. When she's like, "I'm full of Christ's love," and she threw the Bible at her. But I digress. Welcome to our fourth quarter Refine and Focus Energy Moon Phase reading. Before you are 5 separate readings from left to right, okay? So I'm going to come in and give you a little. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just for those of you who are new here, maybe you've never seen a pick a reading before. Maybe you've never even, like, you just woke up one day and you're like, something is off, I'm changed, and all of a sudden you're seeing things differently. The world looks different through your eyes today than they did yesterday. And you're like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, all of this quote unquote spiritual stuff keeps coming into your orbit. Well, that is not an accident, because there are no accidents. Also, Baba, my familiar Baba the Great, she is here right now. It's funny, one time somebody corrected me, or intended to correct me, and they said, "You do know that Baba means father in India, and you have a girl cat," or something like that. And I said, "Well, you do know that there was an old wise witch named Baba Yaga." They never responded. I was like, I was just like, what? Anyway, so Baba's here, and welcome witches, healers, and deep down believers in magic and mystery. And you know there's something else. You know there's something out there. So whichever card you're drawn to, we are not going to pull any more cards as far as I know. We're not going to work with any other type of healing tools at all. They kept it dark like this for a reason. I think I may put a filter on it to spark it up a bit before I put it on, but we'll see. I just don't know. To me, it's very dull right now. So maybe by the time you watch this, it'll be like nice and sparkly. But for now, I have my Lemurian crystal, my new Lemurian crystal. Have I shown you guys this yet? Oh my gosh, I think I've been wanting to show you guys this. So one of our tribe members, Zoe, gifted me this. And for those of you who are new here, yes, I bounce around all the time. I'm channeling. I'm here for you, man. Whatever you guys are getting from this, like, right? Like, maybe you just tuned me out and you're so focused on this crystal right now because you're downloading the messages from Lemuria. Whatever it is. Anyway, so the Lemurian Starseed crystal, which is why I started this with starseeds today, because I really feel like this reading is going to appeal to the starseeds, right? Like, this is your message. And love is a big thing right now, like a really, really big deal. So I'm trying to help bring the love in as much as possible, while I am also chasing away my demons and trying to, balance this shit out. Because, I listened to something recently from Deepak Chopra, where he spoke of duality, and he said, basically what I got from it was, anyway, my translation from it was that it's the human side that wants to live in the duality, right? We want to be balanced and perfect and whatever. But actually, love isn't needy, and love doesn't need attention. Love just is. And it really, 401. So angel number 401 or 41. Also, I don't know if they're going to have me apply them to each of these readings, because there's 5 separate readings that I'm going to be doing here. But in these 5 readings, I have a very strong feeling that Spirit is going to pull you to specific angel numbers. Now, I don't know which one's going to be which. You know what I mean? Pun intended, which. I don't know, but I can tell you this, that for the last few days, I have been seeing 1122, 1133, 1144, 1155. So if you're that 1111, so if you're that person, right? So it's interesting that these are 1 through 5. But they, as of right now, they're not having me put anything on there. So, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Spirit really wants you to pick with your intuition, or you can use your pendulum. Also, it's interesting. One of my shamans taught me that you can, cleanse a coin, and you can, give it a yes, heads yes, tails no, blah, blah, blah. Just, always make sure that only your energy is on that coin, blah, blah, blah. And so I've been using that, but let me tell you something. I kind of got a download from Spirit recently that the energy out there is so muddled and fucked up right now. And even myself, like we don't cleanse as much as, if we cleansed as much as we probably should, right? In different ways. There's so many different ways you can cleanse yourself, your home, your energy. That's really your force field, your aura. That's really all that they're talking about there. But there's a lot of really powerful energies that are seeping in that have a way to hide. Now, I'm not saying this to fucking freak you out or scare you or anything like that. But, even myself, I consider myself to be a pretty fucking sensitive, empathic, telepathic medium. But even myself, once in a while, 558, once in a while, I will feel something that I can't explain. It's very ambiguous. I can just feel that it's there. And then I'll go, like, let's just say I'll be, I'm like, oh, I'm going to flip the coin for easy yes or no right now. But it's like I flip it and it gives me the answer that I want, but my gut is telling me that it's not true. And so I started working more with that energy. So just be careful. I know I put that out there. So, I'm not perfect either. If you've been walking with me a long time, I mean, I didn't come out of a box like this, even though I know this is who I am at my core, at my soul. Like I know that it's like, I was just, beaten down so badly for so many decades. For being weird and all this stuff, that I have a lot of shit I'm still working through, so if I come to something and it really works for me, or it feels right for me at the time, and I share it with you, I really mean that. That's sincere. But 659, but I can also come back to you, right? And I can tell you which, 706. Oh, I have a feeling these might be the angel numbers for your piles. Oh, for your readings. Holy shit, we'll see. Anyway, we'll see if they have me do that. As of now, you already know. You know more than me. Isn't that so fun? But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not fucking, like, I'm not infallible, you know? Or is it fallible? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not perfect, and I don't know, and I've only ever tried to be as fucking transparent with you guys as possible, because this is who I am. And I am always working with you at the level of my own consciousness. And thank you again, Deepak Chopra reminded me of that, full circle moment, coming back to that. And so I started to think about that, and he's right. Like, the duality is perfect and it's beautiful. And while we're here on earth, we need the duality. But we don't always have to live in balance, because not everybody can live in balance. Some people actually thrive more when they just live in love. Some people never leave their home, and they're the happiest people. How happy a lot of people on this planet were when COVID happened, when the quarantine happened on the planet. That was the fucking coolest thing I have ever seen. And only now can I look back on it and go, that was actually fucking magical for so many people on so many levels. They're asking me to move this now. Okay, so we're going to give you different views of different medicine. Okay. Whatever you're meant to, see. And I'm just telling you right now that there's something really fucking cool happening with their consciousness. And those of you who know, I speak of I call it subconscious city when I'm sleeping. I astral travel. I don't astral travel as much as I used to, because I started amping up my work here. And so in this experience right now, at present, this place I call subconscious city is basically that. It's my subconscious when I'm sleeping, when I'm in sleep time, and I'm working through different things with different people. So right now with the Piscean energy, I don't know if you guys' dreams have been like off the hook, but mine have. Like, any type of dream state I'm in has been really intense. I'm like, wow, like, what am I doing there? What's happening? Seeing myself in other people, seeing old friends and family, but it's really just versions of me being acted out by them. Right? Because we are one. We really are one. And like, and the same piece that Deepak Chopra was speaking about, he says, I'm paraphrasing, but he says something about how anytime somebody irks you, upsets you, makes you angry, whatever it is, bullied, manipulated, any of those things, it is literally just an exaggerated version of our own shadow acting itself back to us. Right? Did you ever like, I'm trying to like think of a certain situation, but basically someone's annoying, right? And they're just annoying the fuck out of you. And you're just like, why are they annoying me? Why are they annoying me? You need to find out why they're annoying you. Because what I found out from my own personal journey was I was very obnoxious. Like, I love myself. Like, I love my triple Sag moon in Scorpio. Like, I love everything about me. Like, I created me with, you know, the creator. I co-created this lifetime and this existence. And I would not have made myself this fucking Spitfire if I wasn't meant to be this. However, it's also been extremely challenging on multiple levels because I have to, in times like these, when the energy is so heavy and so emotional, these readings are always timeless, but in real time, it is March 2nd, 2023. Welcome, March. But this fucking, hold on to your fucking hats, man. I don't know if you guys saw the fucking shorts that I did for Lula's life, but when I looked down, it was 11/11. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I love it. This is cool shit. But honestly, this is the truth. Oh, when I was making a shorts yesterday, I made a shorts here. Go check it out. It's really cute. On this channel for March, it says like March forecast or something like that. It's really cute. It's from Walt Disney. It's like a little message from spirit. So go check that out. But on Lula's life, I wanted to do something for March as well. So I wanted to do something funny. So I said to Spirit, I said, you know, I'm like, what's our theme for the, you know, for, let's do a march. I'm like, let's look up songs like marches or cool shit, you know, like, because there's lots of marches that are out there, like marching bands. Like, I wanted to do something cute and funny, like maybe even with Bubba for Lula's life, to do a shorts. And I go on, all I looked up was March. That's all I looked up on fucking YouTube shorts, like the music. And it wasn't even the first thing. The first thing was like something I've never heard of. And I went to look at it, and I swear to God, my eyes went directly. It was like, I saw that because it was right at the beginning. But then my eyes went right down to the Imperial March, the Darth Vader fucking music. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't even understand. And that's why it's so funny. I mean, I reacted it, but that was kind of me like thinking about it a little bit more. So it's funny if you want it, but that's no fucking joke. Cause right, like we're marching into March in Pisces energy with all this fucking transitional shit that's happening astrologically. We have a full moon in Virgo. Saturn enters Pisces, you know, on the 7th, on this full moon, on the worm moon, right? Which worm moon, wormholes, like there's just a lot of fucking cool shit, which I'm so excited that Moonology wanted to talk to us again, by the way, because we just spoke with them last reading, and I've been doing some shorts with them. But yeah, so like just a lot of fucking shit. But then, you know, for those of us that change our clocks, we're gonna spring forward. Daylight savings time, we lose an hour on Sunday, March 12th, which is always a head fuck for the whole planet because, you know, it just fucks us up. Losing an hour, we know how we feel when we lose a minute or 5 minutes. Do you ever joke and when you're watching like a really bad movie, 1330, and when you're watching a bad movie and you're just like, well, that's like 2 hours of my life I will never get back, right? Well, imagine like we lose an hour. We didn't ask to have that hour taken away. It's just going to be taken away from us. So that's like always kind of fucks with us. Then the next day is Moon Day. It's on a 13th, which is the Goddess Day. So that's cool. And then, you know, you got the last quarter moon and all the wanings and all that. And then we've got St. Patrick's Day, which is on a Friday. Goodness gracious. Then on Monday, so the energy of Sunday to Monday, the 20th, which is also a moon day, is the first day of spring. And it's a waning crescent moon, okay? But the new moon, well, we're welcoming Aries season, right? Okay? So we're welcoming on the 20th, we're welcoming Aries season. It's spring, fall for our Southern Hemisphere family. And then the very next day is the new moon in Aries. So like that whole like weekend building up to that, up to like Tuesday, the 21st of March, is going to be really intense. So it's really funny because we did you know, the dun, 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 dun. But then I was like, no, seriously. I was like, when I was done, I was like, I'm not fucking kidding. Like I was about to do, I was totally drawn to the Walt Disney for our theme, Walt Disney's quote, because that's what it is. It's a quote from Walt Disney for the March forecast. And I wanted to do like some Disney music or something, or you know what I mean? And they said no. And I said, well, what's our theme? And so the theme was Ain't No Mountain High Enough. So I feel like Spirit's like, I know Pisces season and the end of the astrological year is going to feel like dun, 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 dun. But they're like, listen, but by the time March 20th rolls around and the seasons change and Aries comes in and it's a new astrological year, we're going to start feeling like, you know what? We can climb this mountain. We can make this happen. It is going to happen. It's going to happen. It's already happening. And really good shit's fucking happening all over the planet. So just feed into the positive, okay? So the theme for today, getting back to today. So today's theme is love and spirit can accomplish anything. So in each of these readings, we're going to find out in what area of our own personal life do we need to refine and focus. Because if you set any intentions for this Pisces reading or for this Pisces moon cycle over the new moon, if you set any intentions or put out any, manifestations out into the world, Spirit is going to tell you what to refine and focus. And if you didn't, that's okay. This is still just going to tell you what to focus and refine, what to focus on right now and what needs some refining and maybe to get you through the end of this astrological year. Because trust me, you are not alone. Oh my gosh. You should have seen me on my dad's birthday on February 28th. I was a fucking shit show. Every year that my dad has died, this is the 8th year, or 9th. This will be the 9th birthday without my dad. Or it was. So each one has been completely different. And this one was like so magical on so many levels. And I really felt like I connected with the Piscean energy through my father's eyes. And just like, it's just been really magical. So if you allow yourself to go through these energies, to feel the feelings, like Pisces are all about feeling the feelings and the dreamy and looking below the surface and using your intuition, right? Some say that the Pisces are the most powerful intuitives on the planet. Especially if you have a heavy Pisces in your chart, in your main, like your moon, your sun, your ascending, your sign, Also, those who have water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, are really being affected. My sister Scorpio and she's a Scorpio with a Scorpio moon, and I'm a Scorpio moon, so man, we really understand. And so like I've been like sending like these little notes like, dude, like you're not alone, man. You're not fucking alone. Like, so you guys, we're not alone. We're not alone. And Spirit wants you to know that. And as long as you allow love and Spirit to guide the way, you will accomplish everything you want to. If you can dream it, you can be it. That was the theme. Well, part of the theme from Walt Disney. Also, I also just put together, I haven't posted it yet, but Spirit had me put together this other quote about like how you have to really work for it, And Goddess Brittany, thank you, Blessed Brittany. She was like, you want a Maserati? You want a blah, 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 blah. She's like, you got to work, bitch. She's like, you want a nice house? You want a nice car? She's like, you got to fucking work. Like, so get up off your fucking couch. And this is the time. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So ride out this Pisces season like we've been talking about. And if you haven't watched all the readings, I'm going to tell you something. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go back, if you haven't watched them, and watch every reading that I've done on this channel from the beginning of the new moon in Pisces all the way through the Pisces, through the 8 moon cycles when they're done. Because I really feel like this is, remember when, if some of you know, I was talking about doing a boot camp, I feel like this is our boot camp. Even though I do these readings every, cycle or whatever, this one's more intensive. This is like not for the faint of heart. Also, for those of you who are interested, that light worker that I was just telling you about, Zoe, she actually brought me back, my husband and I, this magical feather from Hawaii. I always want to say it cool like them, but I think I tried too hard. Anyway, this is from the only hawk on the island, which I cannot think of its name right now. So if you're into it, if you're feeling drawn to this feather, that's your spirit medicine. And I feel like I'm meant to use it as like my pointer. So anyway, but it's the only hawk that on the islands there. So just look up Hawaii hawk, and I think it's the Oro, because she gave us 2 feathers, and so either the other one's an Oro or the hawk is called an Oro. But I want you to look up that spirit medicine and work with that energy from now until as long as you need it, and always refer back to it. It's really magical. It's really special. I don't believe I'm meant to give away too much. You know, sometimes spirit really doesn't want us to do the giveaway. It's for you to look it up on your own. And it's not everybody's medicine. There are a lot of different people who watch these readings. Okay. So without further ado, I'm moving on, you guys. I'm moving on to these readings because I'm chomping at the bit myself. I know which cards I pulled them, but I always like to close my eyes because I like to be surprised too. It's fun. It's the Sag in me. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and my secretive Scorpio moon. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves and each other. And I have a feeling, I said this last time, but I really mean it this time. I have a feeling they are going to have me put these out at some point individually. I don't know when that'll be, but for now, look in the description box, because in the description box will take you to all of the links. I do links. I don't do timestamps for those of you who are new. So I'm going to go through again because I want to use the feather because I'm a nerd like that. So these are your choices. Reading 1, reading 2, reading 3, reading 4, and reading 5. Where are your eyes drawing you to? Or is it the number? Or is it whatever you chose already down below? They may have me put something. They may not. I'll see you over your pile at your reading.